plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, At the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back. 180. 81.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. From the 27, Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you. Great 15.
Small.
26, Mike. 26.
Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Check the flag. 50. Rip left. Check it back.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check your hot read. Watch the edge. Alert flare.
On 2nd down now, It's Gibson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and
9. Hey, 50's a Mike, 50's a Mike. 3 bud. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ready? Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run.
On third down, Bryant. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's go, D. Let's get it. You go tight. You go tight.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
46 down, man. 5-4.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when
and he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Here's Wentz to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check it out. Safe. What? Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
50, Mike's 50. Push him back. Push him back. Shoot. Squeeze.
On second down, it's Gibson. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the run. Mike 50, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
On third down, Dupree. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Give me some. Here we go. Switch it. Come on. Hayward. Mike 50. In your face. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. No. Hey. Kill. Check. Watch twist. Check.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 30 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Lefty.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 29-yard line.
Sunday.
Wide.
Lion.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's chopped. He's checking. Crash. Go. Banjo.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
Rush in.
Off the play fake. Bryant. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike. You better bring it.
Mike, check 33.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah. You don't want none.
Check safety.
Black, come on.
Tighten up. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, empty.
55, Mike.
Blue draw Corker.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that
82.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw is Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Wentz going to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check the backer, check the backer. 66, bullet, half. Shit. Check 4, check 4.
Off play action. Bryant. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check your hot read. Watch the air. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Alert flare. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Right check 33. I'm not ready. Hey, switch gears.
The final shot before break. Bryant. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 24, check 24. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go. 120. Black.
Let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Get ready. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on first down. Bryant, he'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. check Mike 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, check. It's great.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Down. 3rd and 9.
Jim. 22, check, Baba. 22, check, Baba. 6. Mike's 50. You don't want none. You gotta get it. Pick up the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Bryant. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 9. Safe. Hey, watch edge.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 36 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Shift. Get him on, West. Mike's 59. Mike 59. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bryant, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Mike, check 33.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, D. Mike's 50. Go, go. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 50. Mike 50. You must go. Get tired of seeing me. Hey, 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 Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50.
They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch out, switch out. Mike 50. Let's find 7. 55. Hey, eat.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to loft this one deep left side. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards.
Kill.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then come.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Bryant. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 43 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
He's chasing on. Drive on. Joker. Check. Rush in. Check safety. Tighten up.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Sponge. No. Check 43. Hey, alert 3. Any weapon. Under crunch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Watch the whip.
Looking to throw. Bryant going to throw right side here. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Bryant. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 280! 2 jet. 5'9". Lucky. X3. 218, chopper.
Check nickel.
Here, shift.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Shift. 74.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, switch gears. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Off the play fake. Bryant. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike 50, Mike 50. What we got, what we got, what we got?
Back to throw. Bryant. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Mike 50, Echo. He's scared. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You gonna see me in your nuts.
On 4th down, Bryant. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Sanders. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him. Watch the twist. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You're out. Safe.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Man, I got you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
I got you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia